Okay, I figured I'd make this video to show that the Autel MaxiCheck can do an OBD2 auto bleed on vehicles with ABS brakes. I ran into a situation where I thought maybe my ABS module had air trapped in it, and everywhere online everybody said it would take a GM Tech2 scanner to do the auto bleed, and everybody online shows the auto bleed taking place, but they've got either a Snap-on or a Tech2, some high-end expensive scanner to do this process. Otherwise, you're either kind of out of luck, or some people say you can jack it up and hit the brakes, get the wheel spinning and then hit the brakes. Or some people say you can do a hard stop on snow or mud or sand or something, and then activate the ABS module to move the air out of there. But I ran into a situation with this truck, which is a 2006 GMC Sierra half-ton rear drum brake truck, where for some reason, long story, but I was convinced there was air in the ABS module. I could not get the pedal to come back. So I was stuck. I didn't want to spend the money to have a dealership do the process for me. And I kind of thought those other options, by slamming on the brakes or jacking it up and putting the wheels, getting the wheels spinning, hitting the brakes, thought all those other options that they might work, but they kind of seemed hokey to me. So I was shopping around, looking around for, an alternative. And hardly anybody, nowhere that I could find, did they ever mention that these low-end consumer grade scanners were capable of doing the auto bleed. Well, one particular forum that I stumbled upon during a Google search, one of the guys mentioned there was an OTC scanner that was, under $200 that could do it, which is much better than, $5,000 or $10,000 for a scanner. And then upon searching that or researching that a little farther, I found there was I could find 3 scanners that could do it. It was the OTC. There was another, I forget the other brand name. It was kind of an orange and black scanner, I think. And then, of course, this Autel MaxiCheck, which was $175 on Amazon. And so I bought this scanner. This is the Autel, if I can get it on the screen here, Autel MaxiCheck. And I just want to show you that it can do. I'm gonna turn the key on here. The key is on. And here's the scanner. Let's see, I'm gonna go to ABS SRS. Go to USA. Go to GM. Please wait. And then I gotta go down and select the year. For some reason, when it does, when you do a normal engine light scan, it automatically detects the vehicle. But when you do this ABS deal, you got to enter all the information for the vehicle manually. So I got a light duty truck, GMC. It's a K series 4-wheel drive. I got to answer that's a K series again. And I got manual dual zone. I got an up-level radio as opposed to navigation. It's under 8,600. I've got rear drum brakes. I want to do the anti-lock brake system and go down to special functions. And there's automated bleed. Hit OK. Continue. Yes, it's in park. Let's see. Start. Shift to transmission park. Yes. This is apply and hold brake. So there's my foot. Watch, you can listen. There it was. You let off the pedal, hit OK, and then basically you could just keep hitting the escape button here to completely back out of the deal, or you can just unplug it. Just unplug it from the Anyway, this MaxiCheck, I think it's called MaxiCheck Pro. I don't know the exact model number. It's MaxiCheck Pro is what it's called. Autel MaxiCheck. It was $175 on Amazon. And this video is being filmed in late February of 2018. I think, I don't know what today's date is. But anyway, late February 2018. It's $175 on Amazon. Free shipping with Prime. The reason why I'm making this video is because I found nobody else that mentioned a low-end, basically a low-end consumer-grade scanner that could do the auto bleed. Nobody mentioned that. So I'm making this video to let you guys know that there is other options than going to the dealer to pay them to do it, and there is other options than a $5,000 or $10,000 pro-grade scanner. Now, because of this, I was able to bleed my brakes. I bled them before I did the auto bleed. I bled them after the auto bleed. And I did it several times. And I was able to get some air out of the system. And of course, I readjusted my rear brakes, which, yes, I realize that affects brake height, pedal height. But I've done that several times without bleeding it, and I could never get the pedal to come back. So with making sure the brakes were adjusted in the rear and doing the auto bleed, I was able to get the brake pedal to come all the way back to what I feel. I mean, it's right at the top. It's right at the top. In fact, I had ordered a master cylinder the same time that I ordered that scanner from Amazon, and I was completely convinced that I was going to have to change the master cylinder. And after doing, I decided I'm going to do this bleed first with the new scanner before I open and install the master cylinder. I was able to bleed the brakes so good and get the pedal to come back so good that I returned the master cylinder back to Amazon. Well, the scanner was $175, and the master cylinder was an AC Delco. It was like $102 or $108. So I returned that. So basically, I saved myself $100 or let's call it $108, $102, whatever it was, $100. So you take that $100 off the price of the scanner. Now I'm into this scanner for $75, which I now own, and it can do it can do airbags and ABS stuff, along with normal check engine light stuff. It's got live data. It can print live data. It records live data. You know, it does quite a bit more than just your average scan tool. It does have some bidirectional. It does have bidirectional controls with the anti-lock brakes. I only showed you the auto bleed, but if you go into, there's another area for the ABS. If you go in there, you can open and close those, each and every valve, the front, left, right, the front, left, right, front, left, front, right, and rear dump valves and feedback and ABS motor. You can fire all that stuff individually, manually. So I just did the auto bleed, and that was good for me, but it has more bidirectional control than just auto bleed. So it's a pretty good scanner for $175. Anyway, like I said, this whole video was to show you guys that there's more options than either a high-end scanner or no scanner at all. For $175, you can now do your own auto bleed. Anyway, hope this helps you guys. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or maybe make a comment below. Thanks.